Welcome back. Unfortunately, we have to do a part 2 of the all signs reading. I really hate doing those because as a viewer myself, I can't stand doing the scavenger hunt of, all right, part 1, part 2, part 3, but I can't control the internet. So sorry, you guys. I'm gonna start with Leo and work my way to Pisces. So sorry about that, you guys. It was either that or not be able to do the all signs reading because I don't have enough time in my schedule to do another all signs from start to finish. All right. So I'm going to start with Leo because that's where the internet started to lag, and go to Pisces. All right. So let's begin. Starting with Leo. For anybody entering who are not part of the last stream, Aries through Cancer is on part 1. Now, before I begin, is the internet fine? Is there any lagging issues? I just don't want to waste anyone's time. Everything, I know. I'm definitely getting a huge smoothie. It's good? Awesome, thank you. All right, let's start with Leo. All right, what do we have for Leo this week? What do we have for Leo this week? What's going on with Leo this week? Who are they connecting to? What's the situation looking like? 2 more shuffles for Leo. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. All right, Leo, your person's feelings. We have the 8 of Swords, their intentions, the World card, their behavior and actions, the 10 of Swords. Ooh, this is not who came through in that last spread. You got someone else showing up. Holy smokes. Leo's feelings for this person, 8 of Cups, and the overall energy, the Star. Leo, in that last reading that I just did before the internet cut out, I was tapping into the energy of you starting something relatively new, but someone outside of your new relationship still orbiting around, feeling like they didn't get a full chance to build something with you. And now that I'm doing this spread, it looks like that person has the microphone now and is wanting to air their piece. It's someone that you walked away from, it feels like. It's someone that you may have walked away from. Oh my goodness, this glare is so annoying. It's someone that you walked away from. Okay, whether recently and you walked away to find something better for yourself, to find a person that you could really build and feel appreciated by and would want to continue to like see where the relationship could go. And then I got the Judgment card. Some of you Leos, you made a very important judgment call. All right, so let's break it down. But first, let me do something with this damn light. There we go. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We have the 8 of Swords. Why the 8 of Swords? Why the 8 of Swords for how this person is feeling towards Leo for the week ahead? The 10 of Wands and the Justice card. They feel like they're picking up what you left behind. Interesting. That last spread, you felt like someone left a lot for you to pick up. That shows you how we can all have different perspectives of what's going on. Leo, someone feels like they've lost you for good and they don't know what to do about it. They're trying to figure out if there's a way to change your mind. They're willing to do whatever it takes to get you to stop walking away, as if they're saying that you're still within earshot to hear them out and turn back around. Like the connection hasn't been done that long for there to be not a chance there to make something happen. I don't know how you feel about that. So let's take a look, Leo. Let's dive into your feelings. Thank you so much, one of the moon children. You are amazing. I know, internet, you can't predict when it's going to act up, but thank you. Clarify Leo's feelings for this person. Why the Eight of Cups? Why the Eight of Cups, please? The High Priestess and the Five of Pentacles. Leo, and then I see the Seven of Pentacles. You're feeling like you gave a lot to this situation and it didn't produce the results that you were anticipating. You felt like you were waiting and waiting and waiting to see a sign that something was going to develop for you, and it just never did. Thank you, Inland Empire. I appreciate you, girly poo. You just felt like nothing was growing. And now you're showing up right here with that Queen of Wands, choosing yourself first and foremost. And someone is having an adverse reaction to you choosing yourself first. But Leo, what I'm getting off of you is that you did wait. You did wait for this person to have a chance to say what they wanted to say and show you what they wanted to show you. So you're probably shocked that you're hearing this person say that you just picked up and took off. When on your side of the perspective, you're feeling like you gave ample opportunity, plenty of time to have them show up for you, because Leos, you know, Leos are patient. People like to say that Leos aren't patient, but Leos are patient, because once a Leo becomes loyal to a project, loyal to a friendship, loyal to a relationship, they stay in the situation far past the point that other people would tolerate, you know, is what I'm getting. So with their intentions being the World card, it feels like this person is trying to figure out if this could just be a lesson that they learn from and not a death sentence. Clarify the World card for their intentions with Leo. The Page of Swords. They want to talk to you. They just want 5 minutes of your time to talk to you about something before you walk away for good, leaving them with a memory. That's it. Oh my goodness, Leo, your person is really like pulling at me right now, wanting me to feel bad for them, and I don't know how you feel about that. Because I'm trying to see your perspective, Leo, and I have empathy for you, but at the same time, I'm looking at this person thinking, oh, wow. That's what makes it very hard to do these types of readings, where you have to look at both sides and feel how both sides feel at this situation, and it's really hard. Because I want to root you on, Leo, but at the same time, I'm like, ooh, maybe this person did learn. Clarify that Ten of Swords, please. Let me clarify that Ten of Swords. Why the Ten of Swords, please? Why the Ten of Swords? The Knight of Cups and the Hermit and the Eight of Pentacles and the Tower. Holy smokes. Leo, it feels like around this time frame, this person is perhaps writing up something that they want to share with you. Because the Eight of Pentacles shows me someone putting in a lot of effort and fine-tuning on something that is important to them, and doing it isolated, not doing it around a whole lot of people, not being influenced by other people, and it's connecting to that Knight of Cups. It feels like someone wants to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you at least one last time before you make your final exit call. But the reading that I got for you right before the internet cut out showed me a Leo that was already on the path of building something new with someone who didn't need to be told how to treat you, just knew how to adapt and to go with the flow with you. Versus this person where you may feel like you've got to like give them a script to follow to meet your needs. So in your perspective, Leo, you're thinking, well, wouldn't someone be You know, if someone was aligned with me, wouldn't they just be aligned with me? Why would, you know, I have to tell them what to do in order to treat me? All right, so Leo, I feel like something good is coming out of a very bad situation in your perspective. You feel like something really horrible happened for you in your love life or in this situation, whoever this person is. You feel like a really bad situation happened, but you're seeing the good that's going to come out of it. But I honestly don't feel like you want to revisit this with this person, even if they do tell you everything that you want to hear. I really do feel like, Leo, you may be done. Because when I tapped onto your energy in the previous reading, you were already starting to build with someone new. I feel like you really are done. You made your mind up. There's a lot of 10s in this reading. That when repeated 10s show up, something is over. I feel like it feels like this person is kind of looking for closure from you, but at the same time, I feel like you were expecting closure from them. So it's kind of funny how they're wanting closure from you. Tell me more about how Leo feels about this situation. I feel like up until recently, you were willing to stop walking away. You waited and they didn't show up. And now that you're officially done, that's when they're coming in being like, wait. So I don't know if you feel like they were calling your bluff. They weren't expecting you to be serious about not reaching back out, not returning their calls. Tell me more about how Leo feels. Ace of Swords and the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. You feel like you already have the insight and clarity you need to make the right decision for yourself. Whether that decision upsets other people or not, this isn't your responsibility to worry about other people. Okay? So Leo, regardless of whether you go towards this person or away, you know what you need to do, and I feel like you're going to do it. This is something that was thought through thoroughly. I'm strongly getting that. And for the Queen of Wands to show up tells me that you're in alignment with your truth. That sun shining on you is showing me a Leo that is seeing a blessing after a disappointing time of their life where you learned a lot about yourself. You learned about people and how they could be nice one moment and then turn around and stab you in the back the next minute and then come crying that you're a villain in a, chaos that they created. So Leo, it feels like you're looking towards new opportunities, new people, new connections, which I already picked up on that in your April monthly. And there's someone who's watching you start your life over and seeing what they could have had with you if they would have showed up for you authentically. Because I'm strongly getting that this person did not show up authentically, but they're being authentic right now, but is it a little too late? They're showing up authentic now because they've got nothing else to lose here. Like when you're in a rock bottom moment, you can't afford to, be picky. You can't afford to have your guard up. You can't afford any of that. When you've hit rock bottom, you're exposed. So Leo, it feels like you leaving someone's life left them feeling very vulnerable, very exposed, and feeling like they have nothing else to lose but to come towards you and reveal all this to you. But I'm still feeling like you're not reconciling with them. You're making peace, yes, it feels like. I don't feel like you're angry. It feels like you've got peace in your heart, but you're not wanting to revisit the situation ever again. That's a very specific message, Leo. You're looking right at the sun. You're looking at some sort of new beginning. So some of you might already be talking to someone brand new. You may be making plans with someone brand new, or maybe you're just focusing on yourself and taking on some hobbies and relaxing and enjoying your alone time, okay? You've got some sort of wish coming towards you. When we choose ourselves, we start to see our life unfold in a very different way than when we choose other people and what their needs are. So, Leo, holy smokes, night and day compared to that last one. Wow, geez. Anything else before I pull the no contact cards? Hold on, I'm getting a side message. 1 second. Why does it feel like brain freeze all of a sudden? I'm getting a side message for a Leo out there who's actually not as far into the situation as other Leos are, and may be still open to hearing someone out if they are being honest about everything. So for like maybe 0.001% of you Leos, I feel like if this person does come to you open and honest and correct, you would be possibly willing to reinvest if this person is being genuine. All right, you may not have been waiting as long as the other Leos have for this moment. All right, so let me pull some cards from the no contact group and the situationship group. But Leo, you got someone really feeling the sting of you exiting, and they really don't know what to do but just to say everything to you. Feels like there's a much needed confession coming towards you from this person, and you're gonna have a moment to like really, you know, show how much you've grown. You could be dealing with a Virgo. I have Aquarius energy, Pisces, Capricorn. Pisces, Taurus. I think I already said Scorpio. Yeah, those are the main ones that want to come through. Wow. Leo, if you weren't a part of the part 1 before I lost my internet, go to that part 1 and click on the Leo portion. I feel like half of that message was still, you know, good before the internet went out, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I said that reading pulled on the perspective of a Leo with a new energy around them, with an old situation lingering around, because it feels like this reading pulled on the older energy lingering around perspective this time around, and you'll be able to see what that showed. Please rock that like and subscribe button, for you girl, if you haven't already. I dropped the card on the floor. I'll get it in a second. Where did it go? All right, trying not to knock over that plant. I knocked over the plant the other day and I knocked over my coffee. Blocked. It stings to be blocked, but try not to take it personally. Value those who value you and don't chase the ghost. I kind of feel like, Leo, you may have blocked someone. That's what I'm kind of getting off of that. Someone new, someone unexpected could soon shift your perspective on love. You're not done discovering what your heart is capable of. Yeah, Leo, that's what I was getting this entire reading. From the part 1 that I did before my internet cut out and to this part, I'm strongly getting that your heart is being drawn to another person who's going to come towards you in a way that feels like they are honoring your boundaries, your space, and your privacy, and wanting to really build with you while you still are dealing with someone maybe accepting that you no longer want to invest. Comfortability, I'm struggling with that word. This is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still feel accepted. I don't know why I'm struggling with that word. Comfortability, there we go. Good karma. Something done in good faith is coming back multiplied. Energy never disappears, it circulates. So Leo, if you invested a lot of your heart, soul, and time into a situation and felt like you didn't get anything out of it, oh no, you will get something good out of it. It might not come from the source that you gave all that support to, but it'll come back to you one way or the other. So just keep on being a, you know, good-hearted person. Don't let a connection ever make you bitter. Keep that heart strong. Real receipts. The screenshots were saved and the messages were archived. The evidence is airtight and ready to blow things up. For some of you Leos, if someone's crying, poor me, and playing the victim, you may have some receipts to show why you had to do what you had to do. You may be being like, all right, well, you're telling everybody I just abandoned you. You're telling everyone that I just gave up on the situation. Well, here's all the receipts that that's not the case. wedding day. There's a wedding going down from me to we, from uncertain to official. Everything feels so much more defined now. Some of you Leos, you may have left someone when things got really difficult and you chose yourself for a while, and now you're ready to put yourself back out there into the dating scene. You may already have someone where that connection could end up leading to a wedding. You know, sometimes we have to go through like really painful relationships to really see the blessings in the, you know, the peaceful ones, the ones that aren't as loud and exciting all the time. All right. So I hope that helps, Leo. Do check out part 1 if this resonated, because that will connect the dots. All right. All right. On to Virgo. Hi, Virgo. What up, buttercups? 1 second. All right, what do we have for Virgo this week? What do we have for Virgo this week? What do we have for Virgo this week? Who is Virgo connecting to? Two more shuffles for Virgo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, Virgo, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Queen of Swords. Their intentions with you, the Knight of Pentacles. Their actions and behavior, the King of Pentacles. You're welcome, Alana. I appreciate it. And your feelings towards this person, the 7 of Wands. Overall energy is the 9 of Wands. Hold on for a second. What? Hold up. Let me just start clarifying. I'm getting like a couple different things at once, and I don't want to confuse you guys. All right, so let's start with this person's feelings. We got the Queen of Swords. Why the Queen of Swords for how this person feels about Virgo? Why the Queen of Swords? Ace of Swords. And the Lover's card. Virgo, it feels to me that someone's trying to move forward, move towards you in a way that kind of comes off very quick at first, but then slows down just as quick. And that might throw you off. It's like you got someone that comes in really quickly, very open, very chatty, and is very romantically drawn to you, yes. But then tends to like pump the brakes and then just slow down aggressively. It's throwing you off. It's making you feel like this is something unpredictable. And Virgos like predictability. You guys like to know what you're expecting. You may feel like you're dealing with someone that is coming at you in a way that you can't adapt to. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Sadia, I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you, Sadia. It's like it's making it difficult for you to know what to expect or prepare for. I mean, they do want something with you, but they're not being as, you know. Hold on. Clarify Virgo's feelings. Why the 7 of Wands? Six of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. You're just going to sit in that boat and not do anything just to see if they're going to like settle into a rhythm. It's kind of what I'm getting off of you, Virgo. It's like, all right, what is this person up to? What do they want with me? I'm just going to just chill right here and let them figure it out and get into a rhythm because I'm not going to be like on edge here. It's kind of what it feels like. Like, think of that person who is very chatty and then all of a sudden they'll go quiet for a couple days. It's like, are you a communicative person or are you a non-communicative person? Which is it? Why the Knight of Pentacles as this person's intentions with Virgo this week? They are coming towards you with something solid. They're just not being very, like, clear about it. Why the Knight of Pentacles? Page of Wands. And then I see the Eight of Cups. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, okay. Okay. For some of you Virgos, what you're noticing is a hesitation that might go unnoticed to other people, but not to a Virgo. Okay. Other people would not even notice that there has been times where this person kind of pulled away from you and, you know, had second thoughts about the relationship, but returned before you would even notice, except you did notice. Didn't I get this message for you last week? I feel like I got this for you last week, or it was someone else. But it's kind of showing me that you've got someone who's navigating towards you, wanting to start something with you, but then midway they change their mind, and then they change their mind again, and you're noticing it. But other people wouldn't notice that. So it's leaving you feeling like they don't know what they want, and it's leaving you feeling like you got to stand back and not do anything just yet until they figured it out, all right? Because you want consistency. Good news is they are showing up as the King of Pentacles eventually, which is a good sign. Once the King of Pentacles shows up, that's someone that's like, all right, I made my mind. I'm solid. I'm cool. I'm not going to change my mind. But getting to that place feels a little tricky. And you are the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo. You're the Queen of Pentacles. So ideally, the King of Pentacles would be a good match for you. Would be a really good match for you. And as I say that, I see the Queen of Pentacles. As I say that, I see the Queen of Pentacles. That's awesome. So Virgo, I feel like if this person could just like not make a move until they figure out how they want to move forward, this could actually work out. But it's like they're getting too excited and jumping in before they thought it through, is what I'm kind of getting off of this person. I feel like they do want to be with you. Okay? They're just getting a little too excited with all that air energy influencing them, because air moves really, really quickly, but earth energy moves very slowly. It's like someone talking before their brain catches up, like that sort of energy. Because of all that, Virgo, you may have decided to put your guard up with this person and be less open while you observe. Some of you guys could have strong fire in your chart. Clarify the Nine of Wands, please, for Virgo. Two of Pentacles, look at that. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Page of Swords. How awesome is that? That just sums it all up, what I was just saying. That perfectly sums up what I was just saying. The Two of Swords is an indecisive energy. It's a wishy-washy person. Two of Pentacles is someone who's still trying to weigh out pros and cons. And combined together, that is like someone walking around with two left feet. That's the Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles in a nutshell. Walking around with two left feet. But the thing is, Virgo, that they do want to be with you. They're just struggling with the logistics of it. I don't think this is making sense. Crosswatcher, if you're confusing Virgo, you're definitely confusing me. But Virgo, the Page of Swords is here indicating that there is a need for you to get some more information. I feel like there's going to be new information that's going to highlight something for you. Clarify that Page of Swords. Virgo, 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 I swear. You guys seem to attract the people that don't understand your ability to like clock things at a rapid rate. Why the Page of Swords? 10 of Pentacles. So Virgo, you do see the long-term potential, and I'm glad to see the 10 of Pentacles here because the King and Queen of Pentacles is the two in this 10 of Pentacles portrait, indicating that Virgo, if this person could just get it together, you guys could go far, and you are aware of this. Is the video buffering again? Is the video buffering again? I just read someone said that the voice doesn't match the face. It's good? Oh, thank you. All right. Because I won't be able to start it over again. It's fine? Okay, okay, good. So Virgo, it feels like if this person could just like pace themselves and not like act too quickly before they've navigated something, this could actually go far. I feel like they really want to be with you. I feel like they really want to be with you. I feel like this person really wants to be with you. The Knight of Pentacles as intentions is someone that intends to go far but is cautious. You might have another Virgo on your hands. This could be another Virgo. Because with that Knight of Pentacles energy being here as their intentions, that could be saying that this person moves slowly and cautiously, not wanting to miss any details, not wanting to overlook anything, while at the same time, you're doing the exact same thing, okay? You're doing the exact same thing. So what is annoying you about them could be what you also do to other people. Could be what I'm getting. Don't shoot the messenger. I would give it a little bit of time. I wouldn't abandon this person just yet. I wouldn't abandon this person just yet because they are coming in with their heart open. They're just trying to navigate through the situation to make certain that they're not making any decisions that might like backfire on the relationship. Okay. Clarify that Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. You've got somebody here that really does like their independence, and this is someone that's used to being very single, and to share their space with someone means that this has to be a connection that someone just, it has to be more than something that can be tolerated. That is such a weird choice of word, Virgo, but this person may be somebody that doesn't tolerate a lot of people. And to be in a relationship with them, you have to be someone that they can tolerate on a round-the-clock way, and that is very hard to come by, is what they're saying. I don't know. This person's pretty much saying that they're very picky about who they spend their company with. That's why they stayed single for so long. All right, and there's something about you guys' connection that feels like they could see themselves being around you a while and not getting irritated about it. That is the weirdest way of explaining that, but that's what I'm getting, Virgo. This person's trying to figure out who is going to be the least irritating to build a life with. This feels like a very serious type of person. I'm getting a lot of air and earth off of this person, a lot of air and earth. This is a highly intelligent person. This is someone that doesn't like dumb conversations. This is someone that can't tolerate, immaturity. And this person is just trying to figure out if this could be something serious between the two of you. They like you, though. They like you. But they're just a little bit cautious. I hope that made sense, Virgo. You got someone that doesn't really like a lot of people, but they like you, and they're trying to figure out if this could be something that they like 10, 20 years later down the road. Something like that. One would feel honored to be the only person that someone could tolerate, but at the same time, it's like, wow, you're going to be great at parties. All right, so I'm going to pull the no contact group and the situationship group in a second. For the zodiac signs that came through, I got Libra energy, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini. And I think I already said Libra. it's pretty much all air and water. So this was a very thinking type of read. It wasn't a feel your way through type of read. I got pretty much no water in this read, or hardly any fire. So you both are thinkers, that's for sure. All right, so let's get the no contact group. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. Test results. The guesswork is over and answer is coming that will clarify everything or complicate it even more. I don't know if someone's nervous about a pregnancy. All right, aligned future. The connection feels solid because you're both facing the same direction. This is a partnership with purpose. Virgo, I was strongly intuitively getting that you and another person are going in the right direction, but maybe questioning whether that's the right direction. Blocked passion. When passion is blocked, it usually reflects something deeper. It's time to look beneath the surface and ask what's not being expressed. And I just said a second ago that your reading, Virgo, had very little water and fire. It was all earth and air. Earth and air are the thinkers of the zodiac. Fire and water are the feelers. So I feel like you and another person are blocking your passion towards each other because you both are navigating the relationship in your head. You might want to embrace all aspects, all elements to really feel close to each other, and maybe someone would be less nervous. Love is love. Love transcends labels, gender, and expectations. Let your heart feel without fear or apology. For some, this is a side message. For some, someone is indecisive about the connection because maybe it's, venturing to different types of love connections. Maybe someone is exploring a same-sex connection after being straight, and is feeling a little bit nervous about testing that. Could be what I was getting. Someone is, trying to cautiously move towards something. Toxic ties. This isn't a victim-villain story. It's a messy entanglement where both sides are contributing to the destruction. Inner turmoil. They may be smiling on the outside, but they're spiraling on the inside. Pretending everything's fine has become its own crisis. And the last one is backstab. Trust was offered and loyalty was assumed, but beneath the surface, betrayal has been brewing. All right, Virgolicious, that's for you. Hope that helps. I just posted your new April monthly yesterday. It's in my April playlist, all right? It's got both love and general messages in there, all right? On to Libra. Hi, Libra. Let's take a look at you guys for the week ahead. Oh, 1 second. 1 second, Rooney. I'm sorry, you guys. These long live streams, I've got to add a little bit of intermission in between. All right, Libra. What do we have for Libra this week? Libra. What do we have for Libra? Two more shuffles for Libra. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Libras. All right, Libra, your person's feelings for you. We have the Knight of Swords. Their intentions, the Ace of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions, the Four of Cups. Your feelings for this person, the Seven of Cups, and the overall energy is the Five of Swords. Someone's upset about a fight you guys had or an argument that is happening probably as we speak. Someone's feeling hurt, and it's leaving you, Libra, feeling like you have to look over your options a little bit more closely to see what you should do next. This person intends to stabilize something with you, but right now they may feel like they've got limited options available because of the argument that's happening right now. It feels like it's happening right now. Like as we speak, you and this person are either having a war with words right now or not speaking to each other right now, because with the overall energy being the Five of Swords, that's a fight. That's fighting. That's an argument. surrounding a relationship that is beautiful at times, but then it's not always. So Libra, this could be someone that you've had an ongoing relationship with, or there's been plans for you guys to take your relationship further, but right now you guys may be at odds with each other. At least that's what's showing up right now. And your person is not feeling too good about it. They're feeling really down. They're feeling like they've lost control over the relationship. They don't know what to do. So let's clarify their feelings. We got the Knight of Swords. That's someone that's wanting to talk to you and hash it out. Clarify that Knight of Swords. The Queen of Cups. This is someone that cares about you and loves you, but wants to hash it out. Ace of Swords. Wants to have some sort of breakthrough. Let's see what happened in the first place. I want to see what triggered this Five of Swords. For some, there could be some sort of family situation that's like putting salt in the wound. Like a family gathering is causing some drama, whether it's happening now or it might happen this week. Why the Five of Swords? Queen of Swords, Libra energy. Libra, you're protecting something involving your family, or you're protecting something. And then I see the Death card and the Three of Cups. Now, roles could definitely be reversed, but Libra, you may have told this person in the heat of passion that you were done and that you were not listening to them any further. Whether you're done with the relationship or were just done talking to them at that very moment, you're kind of telling me that you were done. A part of me feels like you were just done arguing and that you're not necessarily done with the relationship, but wanted to have some time to cool off and not say anything. It's like if the argument wasn't getting you guys to a solution, you decide to take a step back and say, I'm done with this fight. I don't want to talk to you anymore right now. And maybe reconnect when you both have calmed down. It feels like it's happening right now. I'm feeling a lot of anxiety right now. It's feeling like it's happening in real time. But it's not really being clear on what happened. But it's showing me family involved, like family added to the situation. Clarify that Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. Did someone start a rumor? It feels like someone started a rumor. And it trickled into like that game of telephone. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about with the game of telephone, where someone says something in one person's ear, and then that other person says it to another person, and by the time it reaches 10 different people, how the conversation started is totally opposite of what the last person heard. So it creates all of this like confusion and huge misunderstandings is what I'm strongly getting. But I feel like with that Queen of Swords showing up, Libra, you didn't want to have any part of it. It's something that you're not lowering yourself to. You didn't want to be a part of no he said, she said crap. And I don't blame you. I'm not above or about that, no. If you're going to come at me with that crap, I'm not talking to you either. So it feels like, Libra, you shut down on somebody because you felt like they were feeding into a lot of pettiness. Okay? Clarify Libra's feelings. Why the Seven of Cups? Why do I feel like I'm reading for someone married? It feels like you guys are married. Or you've been in a relationship for a while. Why the Seven of Cups? The Magician and the Star. Aquarius energy. Libra, what I'm getting off of you strongly is that you're a very resourceful person. You're someone that is trying to look at the bigger picture and focus on that and not sweat the small stuff. You're trying your best to figure out how you can move forward from the situation without any more damage or anyone's feelings getting hurt. okay? And I feel like another part of you is also wanting to explore a different avenue altogether. So let's clarify this person's intentions. We got the Ace of Pentacles. The Three of Swords. And the King of Wands. Libra, it feels like someone's giving you an offer from a broken place. Like someone giving you a stable offer from something that feels like it needs time to heal first. So it almost feels like a panic offer. Like someone giving an offer before they're even ready out of panic that they're not going to get a chance later down the road when they could be ready. Libra, it feels like you got someone that is feeling really hurt right now and they don't know what to do about it. So they're kind of like trying to latch onto you right now to feel comfortable and safe. Clarify that Four of Cups. So it's like once the rush of an argument comes down, it's like this person's in their feelings. Why the Four of Cups? The Hierophant and the Queen of Wands. So Libra, it kind of feels like there's a lesson sprinkled into the situation that someone is learning, and it's not leaving someone feeling good about their position. It feels like someone's not feeling too good about themselves in regards to how they showed up. Someone may be feeling like, why did I say that? Why did I act like that? I feel so stupid. I feel dumb. They're kind of beating themselves up for something. And I got that same message off of, was it Aries' reading? I think it was Aries' reading. I could be mistaken. But someone's having regrets for how they handled the situation. But like I said, it feels like it's happening right now, and the regret comes in maybe in a few days. Libra, it's repeatedly saying that someone wants to talk to you about what went down, but I feel like you're feeling like it's a little bit too soon to talk, and that this person needs a little time to figure some things out. Clarify that Death card. The Page of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Libra, you're trying to explore whether this relationship is something you can continue building or if it's meant to just be over. You're thinking with your head with that Queen of Swords, and you're kind of like using logic over feeling right now. Because at the end of the day, you do feel love for this person, but you're trying to use your head here and do what makes sense for you for the long term. You're hurt. You're annoyed and you're shocked at what went down, is what I'm getting. You feel like someone gave in to a lot of petty behavior. But it kind of feels like it started from an outside source, like a family member or someone that just may have wanted to stir up some drama. It's kind of what it feels like, unfortunately. It feels like it may be inside the house, like closer to home. Clarify that Ten of Cups, please. Well, that's unfortunate. Feels like this came in from like a valued friend or family member. Clarify that Ten of Cups. King of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. I am getting childish behavior being noticed, being recognized, and being controlled. Libra, from what I'm seeing here, it feels like I'm tapping into what looks like an argument that happens out of nowhere, and it's amped up by other people's comments, and you pull away because you don't want to engage in any pettiness or loud arguing that doesn't get resolved. Everyone just gets louder. You pull away to figure out what is in your best interest, whether this is something that you can continue working with or simply just cut out. You're just trying to do your best here. But it feels like this is someone that you care about, and that's why you want to give careful consideration. And in the meantime, it feels like whoever was being childish is finally toning that down and controlling it. But is the damage already done? No. It's like, great, you're controlling that, but the damage may already be done. But it kind of feels like it's an outsider that kind of started it all and got someone riled up. Like someone knew someone's pressure points. Someone knew what was going to get someone to react. Like imagine going to a family event, Libra, and you know your cousin gets really irritated if you start bringing up their job situation, and you bring it up right in front of everybody, and it gets them all heated. It's kind of like that, Libra, where there's someone involved in a situation that knew what buttons to push and push them, and your person may have reacted in a way that you're not proud of, and now they're feeling bad about it and wanting to resolve it. But you still need time to figure out if you want to resolve it or not. Yeah, this feels like a family situation. Feels like you're already in a relationship. Hello. Feels like you're already in a relationship with this person or married to this person, and you're really disappointed at someone's behavior, and it feels like there's an ongoing argument right now that you're trying to put a stop to. So let's get the no contact cards and the situationship cards out. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Libra, I've got Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Libra is here, Gemini is here, Virgo is here, and then Taurus again. Don't force the message. I feel like this is only going to apply to maybe one person that needed to hear this, because it didn't feel like it was for a lot of you. Okay. All right, so. Oh, shoot, get over here. The same page, you want the same thing and you're both showing up accordingly. You're aligned emotionally and energetically. Family echoes, yep, here we go. Old family patterns may be playing out in your love life. Until those echoes are healed, they'll keep repeating through new faces. Libra, your entire reading, it felt like a family thing. It felt like a family thing where people are triggering each other and it's affecting your relationship with someone. So maybe a family member doesn't like your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Maybe a family member doesn't like your spouse, and they're, you know, picking at them at an event for the family, and it's getting them to pop off and cause a whole big ruckus, and you're embarrassed about the whole thing. But after careful review, you start to feel like your person may have been targeted, and you're trying to do what's fair. Travel partner, you found someone who travels at your pace. There's harmony in the way you navigate the world together. Status symbol, someone's chasing symbols instead of substance and wondering why it still feels empty. Expecting, a new life is forming, ready or not. This changes the vibe, the stakes, and the whole storyline. There could be some family drama surrounding a pregnancy announcement. Like someone may feel like, you know, the pregnancy happened too soon or with the wrong person. There could be some drama surrounding a pregnancy. Chasing clout. They're addicted to attention and the thirst is starting to show. The spotlight's the goal, even if it means faking the storyline. Some of you Librans may feel like you've got someone that likes a lot of attention, even if it's negative attention, and you're getting really sick of the childish behavior. And you're trying to figure out what to do about it. All right, so I hope that helped. These readings today are intense. What is going on in the world? All right, on to Scorpio. Hey Scorpio, what up Buttercup? Let's take a look at you for the week ahead. What do we have for Scorpio? Internet still fine? Oh, yeah, you can listen to your rising sign. Go with the zodiac sign that you feel more drawn to. That's what I do. All right, Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio this week? You know what? I'm going to switch decks that I'm going to use. Let's use these ones. Get over here. He's a little bit bigger, but I like them. Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio, please? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Scorpionators. All right, Scorpio, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Their intentions, the 7 of Cups. Their behavior and actions, the 8 of Swords. Your feelings for this person, the Knight of Swords. And the overall energy is the Hermit, Virgo energy, followed by the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. All right. You've got somebody here that feels like you and them belong together for a very long time. But there's something that's leaving them feeling like they're having trouble getting to that place with that 8 of Swords there. So I don't know if you're not making it easy for them or there's something else going on. So let's find out. Let's start with this person's feelings. The 10 of Pentacles typically comes in as someone's feelings when we feel we could have a future with someone. We feel at home with someone. We feel like someone makes sense on a practical level. It's like they can visually see going grocery shopping with you, buying a house with you, you know, family events with you. They can picture all of that. Some of you may already be in that energy with them. Why the 10 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles? And then I got the 2 of Wands. The 7 of Pentacles is all about investing time. And a lot of us, time is the most valuable currency. So you got someone that is willing to invest time into this relationship with you, Scorpio, because they feel like they're going to get a return on their investment. They're going to get a family out of it. They're going to get a life out of it. They're going to have experiences out of it. It's not feeling like it's temporary. Your feelings for them is the Knight of Swords. Why the Knight of Swords for how Scorpio feels about this person? Some of you may be a little bit shocked that this person is already feeling that way about you. I've got the Judgment card on the bottom, Scorpio energy, and the Page of Pentacles. Some of you Scorpios, you may be at a different page than this person. You may feel like it's too new to figure out where this could go, while this person is already fully committed. Okay, so some of you Scorpios, you may be still trying to figure out if this is someone in alignment with you or if this is someone that you're here to meet right now, explore something with, learn something with, and then go in a different direction with that Fool. You're still trying to figure it out. You're still trying to use your judgment. You don't want to make a mistake. And as I'm saying that, I see the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's what I'm kind of getting. Something has caused you to pump the brakes a little bit with that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And you're trying to use your judgment. Some of you, you may have discovered something about this person that's got you a little bit confused. Because if you look at this art depiction, that woman looks like she's hearing something that catches her off guard. She's like, whoa, what did I just hear? What did this hairstylist just tell me about my person? Yeah, this person is a little bit ahead of you right now, Scorpio, is what I'm getting. They want it all with you. And the more I get into your energy, it makes sense why this person has the 8 of Swords as their behavior. They're feeling like what's restricting them is you're not fully sold on this yet. And they're scared that they're going to sabotage this by being nervous and impatient about what you want, is what I'm strongly getting. Someone also may feel like you're not wanting to be with them because of, you know, their circumstances. Whether it's their job, whether it's having children, whether it's many other factors. Clarify the Seven of Cups as this person's intentions with Scorpio. Knight of Wands. Now that I see the Knight of Wands, I kind of get where you're coming from, Scorpio, where you were trying to pump the brakes a little bit. Because the Knight of Wands does get the reputation of being like, yeah, let's go off to Vegas and get married. And then doesn't follow through with the responsibilities. So you may feel like this person is excited and passionate about you right now and wanting to talk about all the things that they want to build with you and have with you. And you're over here like, slow down. You don't mean all that, do you? You know, you just feel like this person is having like, is excited on the romantic high, like that honeymoon phase. You're worried that this person is feeling that honeymoon phase and making promises that they can't keep. At least that's your perspective to them. But it's showing up as their intentions. That this person just likes to explore different options. They also have repeated 7 surrounding them. 7, 7, that's 14. 14 is the number of temperance. And then I'm drawn to the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands on the bottom. Scorpio, I keep on being brought to you being put on the spot here with this person. Like this person is putting a lot of pressure on you to know what you want right away, where this is flipped and this is you feeling that way about your person. Like you wanting to like go, 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 and they're wanting to slow down. Take that however it resonates. I've got repeated 10s showing up. I've got repeated 10s. 3 10s to be exact. That equals 30. Someone could be 30 years old. Someone could be together for 30 months. But it just feels like someone's really wanting to put pressure on the situation in order to lock it down, but it might end up creating the opposite effect. So let's clarify this 8 of Swords. Clarify that 8 of Swords, please. Is my microphone on? Okay. The High Priestess and the 6 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. Scorpio, I feel like this person is haunted by a past choice. This person may be putting a pressure on the relationship, trying to lock it down before a past situation comes up to the surface. I don't know how else to explain that. Like someone's wanting to make certain that you're rock solid with them before their past comes out and reveals something that might throw you off a little bit. That kind of reminded me of Cancer's reading. That kind of reminds me of Cancer's reading, Scorpio. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Cancer or you got Cancer in your chart. But that was in part 1. So unless you didn't see part 1, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. I keep forgetting that I'm on a second part of this live stream. It's throwing me off. Scorpio, it feels like you seem to attract people who put a lot of deep emphasis on the connection really early with you. Like people fall for you hard really quickly. And sometimes it catches you off guard, and other times you fall just as hard quick too. It feels like you are a mirror to a lot of people who are trying to build deeper connections. It's like this person is wanting to build a deeper connection with someone. They're just feeling drawn to it, and they might be navigating through it in a way that may not be benefiting them. It's like you may be the first person in a long time that this person felt a strong pull to want to know on a deeper level. And because of that, they're assuming that that might mean that you're meant to be their forever person, when it doesn't always mean that way. It doesn't always mean that. Not saying it's not capable for the two of you, but it feels like, Scorpio, you're here to reflect back at this person something that they need to, release that's been holding them back. And I feel like it's connected to their childhood. But that's getting too deep. That's turning into a personal reading, so I'm going to leave that alone. But Scorpio, it feels like you're dealing with someone that doesn't share a lot of deep connections with too many people. And because they're sharing that with you, they're assuming that you might be their person. When having deep connections with people is something that you're used to. You have deep connections with the mailman, the service employee at your local coffee shop. You're someone that gets deep with people quick. You're not surface level. So people might attach a lot onto you because of that and expect you to be in their life for a long time. When right here, you're kind of showing me that you're still in that early friendship stage with this person. Please only take that however it resonates. But Scorpio, it feels like people get obsessed with you quickly because of your emotional intensity, but feels like a Tuesday for you. All right? I've said this before. I don't know if it was in your monthly, which I have uploading, by the way, or if it was last week's All Signs. I could have sworn I said this to you. People get obsessed with Scorpios really quickly because you guys come in with emotional intensity that is not common for them to experience, but for you, it's normal. So people get attached to you really quickly when you're like, whoa, we just met a week ago. But the conversations Scorpios tend to have with people, it feels like they're reserved for connections that have known each other for 5 years. You know, if Scorpio, I feel like you're getting ready to step into a new timeline, and it feels like you're triggering a lot of spiritual growth in a lot of people that you come into contact with. And people are assigning you as their soulmate, their person, and you're over here like, it's just Tuesday for me. Clarify the Fool, please. Clarify the Fool. Ace of Wands. Scorpio, there's something exciting happening for you, and you're not too focused on other people. If it turns out that this person is a part of that path, great. If not, you're just doing your own thing. You're out there for new experiences. You're a very energetic person. You're a very carefree, passionate person. You just like to live. You're someone that likes to live every moment with intensity, and that's exciting for a lot of people who live in, you know, in an emotionally detached sort of way, where they are not really connecting with the world around them. Everything is just about money, status, appearances. For a Scorpio, it's you see things differently. You know, people see a park, you see all the butterflies, the flowers, the colors, you see everything. It's all like in technicolor to you when it's black and white to other people. This message is starting to sound like a personal reading, so I'm going to let it go and pull from my situationship group and my no contact group. But Scorpio, in layman's terms, someone's falling for you hard and you're feeling like they're falling for you too quickly. But the conversations you've had with this person, they don't have with too many people, and they feel at home with you and can picture your life with you. And you're, again, like I said, you're just feeling like it was just a normal conversation for you. So you could be connecting with an air sign, earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a Gemini, an Aries. I'm not feeling like this is a fellow water sign, though, because water signs are pretty comfortable with that. Could be a Pisces, though. Okay, so let's do it. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. And Scorpio, your April monthly will be posted tomorrow morning. You're probably not going to watch YouTube on Easter, but it's being posted tomorrow morning. Twin flame, they are your counterpart in growth, healing, and divine purpose. That's why it feels so intense. I said this connection felt intense to somebody. Now, I'm not a twin flame reader, okay? So if you resonate with twin flames, that's totally up to you. But I do have the twin flame card with the Ace of Wands, indicating, Scorpio, that someone feels like you activated something inside of them and they're attaching that feeling to you being their person, whether you are or not. And then I got the infatuation card. It feels electric, but remember, it's easy to mistake a new crush for love. Keep your heart in check while you ride the high. Someone's infatuated with you and assuming that it must mean that you're meant to get married. But remember, this person's intentions is the Knight of Wands. They're coming in very passionate and physical. Inner turmoil. They may be smiling on the outside, but they're spiraling on the inside. Pretending everything's fine has become its own crisis. Fading feelings in reverse. When the feelings start fading, what's left? Reflect on what you're holding on to. Is it past or potential? It came in reverse, indicating that feelings are not fading for somebody. They're intensifying. Ride or die. This is about unwavering loyalty, the kind that stays through thick and thin. If you've got a ride or die by your side, cherish and defend them fiercely. 3 more. Toxic ties. This isn't a victim-villain story. It's a messy entanglement where both sides are contributing to the destruction. Test results. The guesswork is over and an answer is coming that will clarify everything or complicate it even more. Someone's getting some information that's leaving them feeling like, what the fudge? For those of you who watch Love is Blind, doesn't this remind you of Chelsea, the girl that doesn't look like Megan Fox, but looks like Megan Fox? It kind of looks like her. Anyway, if you know, you know. Making peace. After all the drama and rewind, learning how to read again. After all the drama and side eyes, someone's ready to drop the aggression. The energy is shifting from war zone to neutral ground. All right, Scorpionators, that is for you. I hope this helped. I hope it made sense. Your April monthly will be ready tomorrow morning. It's queuing up. Anything else? Nope. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. I don't know why I'm saying your name like that, Sag, but I am. All right, Sagittarius. What do we have for Sag? Oh, I want that smoothie. All right. Actually, I want an acai bowl. That's what I want. Specifically, acai bowl. I used to call it acai bowl. All right. Hi, Sagittarius. Well, let's see what's going on with you guys. Sorry you had to come to a part 2. I don't like part 2s either. But my internet crashed on me on part 1. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius this week? What do we have for Sagittarius this week? What do we have for Sagittarius this week? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my awesome Saggies. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week, we have the 2 of Pentacles. Their intentions, the Strength card. Their behavior and actions, the 8 of Cups. Your feelings for this person, the Knight of Pentacles. And the overall energy for the 2 of you is the 10 of Cups. Followed by the 3 of Wands and the 10, hello, not 10, rewind, Tower. 10 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 8 of Cups. What are you trying to tell me? All right, so Sagittarius, it feels like you've got someone that's trying to weigh out a very important decision. So let's take a look at what it is, or they feel like you are. Why the 2 of Pentacles for how this person is feeling in regards to Sagittarius this week? The Emperor, major for Aries. And the 4 of Pentacles, repeated 4s. And we are in the month of number 4. And then I see the Justice card, major for Libra. Someone's trying to regain control over a situation that may have gotten a little out of hand, as I'm also looking at the Five of Wands. There could have been something that happened that kind of pushed you both in different directions temporarily. I'm getting that there was what are you trying to tell me now? Hold on, Sagittarius. Your person just cut me off and is like telling me something else. Some of you, are you guys married to this person by any chance? You don't have to answer that. But it feels like someone is seeing a potential future, but some sort of recent event may be making someone look at something else as a viable option. Because with the Ten of Cups as the overall energy, Sagittarius, it feels like you and this person were well on your way to securing something beautiful, actually. Ten of Cups is beautiful. And someone had their mind made up on this is the path that I'm taking. But it feels like some sort of recent event has left someone feeling like they need to slow down a little bit and reassess the situation a little bit more carefully. Someone's trying to take some sort of control back in order to create some sort of stability. Someone feels like something may have gotten a little out of hand. I'm getting like something out of nowhere is happening, leaving someone with very little time to think on their feet in order to create some sort of stability after impact. Like sometimes this comes in when you guys are getting along and then out of nowhere someone has a little bit of an argument because they have a chip on their shoulder and someone's got a moment to think, do I escalate this or do I, calm the situation? Like that sort of thing. Sagittarius, it kind of feels like something unexpectedly happens that kind of brings you guys to a point where it's like, all right, what do we do now? Do we like diffuse the situation or make it worse? And it looks like you both are trying to not make it worse, which is good, I like that. So let me clarify your feelings. It looks like you and someone are trying to dodge something that could end up hurting you guys' relationship more than it needs to. Why the Knight of Pentacles for how Sagittarius feels about this person? The Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. And the Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. Wow, all Knights. You're coming in with all Knights as your feelings, minus the Knight of Cups. So you're the fast mover here. You feel like you've got to be the fast mover with this person. And they're trying to be the one to control the situation, to contain it, because they may feel like you're moving a little bit too quickly. So some of you Sagittarians, it feels like this person may feel like whenever you guys might get into a little bit of an argument, you're quick to hop in your car and take off energetically, or maybe realistically. And this person is feeling like they're trying to figure out how to way to ground that situation so it doesn't make things more difficult. Okay, I don't know how else to explain that. That was a weird message. I was getting ready to say something and then this person cut me off and told me something else. And it kind of went away from where I was originally picking up on. So let's clarify the Ten of Cups. Why the Ten of Cups, please? It's like you both are trying to learn how you both argue, how you both deal with conflict. So that way you both don't make it worse. It feels like you guys are learning conflict solution with each other as if you're navigating through maybe your first argument. It's like someone may be feeling like they're having their first disagreement with you and they're trying to not make it worse. Why the Ten of Cups, please? the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Sagittarius, you've got someone here that really wants to keep this momentum going with the two of you. But there is something that's coming in that's testing the two of you and your ability to work out differences together in a way that doesn't make things more difficult. That's kind of what this is kind of coming in as. It feels like I almost called you Libra. It feels like, Sagittarius, you and another person are being met with your first opposition around this time frame, and your gut instinct is to like slow down on the relationship and go in a different direction. Their instinct is to weigh everything out and see how to stabilize the situation. So you guys are learning about how you both handle conflict. Clarify that Tower. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. This card just got my attention. It's the Six of Cups in reverse. Someone's trying to not repeat the past, which is telling me that someone is trying to walk away from old reactions, old responses to situations that might feel uncomfortable. And that could be what this person's walking away from. I kind of like it, Sagittarius. It feels like you've got someone that's seeing the potential with the two of you and trying not to ruin it. They're seeing something coming in, challenging the two of you, testing you guys' ability to work together through ups and downs. And this is someone that's trying their best to not make the situation worse, even though they're noticing that you're someone that hops into your own little world and takes off. So they may feel like you're someone that needs to be left alone when you're upset, while this person likes to spend time focusing on the solution. Take that however it resonates, but that's what I'm getting. And I'm the same way, Sagittarius. If someone's having an argument with me, I'm the same way. I need to be left alone. I need to be left alone. Let me go on my motorcycle. I don't have a motorcycle. Let me be alone. Let me just clear my head and be in my own little zone, listen to some music, you know, and then clear my thoughts. This person is not doing that. They're kind of just focusing on the solution while you're in your own zone trying to ground yourself. But at the end of the day, it looks like that works for the two of you's dynamic. It actually works out. It's kind of what I'm getting. It works out. You both found a way to work together in a conflict. Clarify that Six of Cups. The Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, Sagittarius, it feels like you and another person might be getting ready to have your first real argument surrounding trust being broken, and it could involve other people. And one person, I feel like is you, wants to just, you know, be left alone to clear your mind, while the other person is trying to figure out a solution because they don't want to lose this relationship. It's pretty much what that's saying. So Sagittarius, it feels like this week you and another person are learning conflict solution, but it feels like it's more so your person, though, trying to figure out, you know, how to work together with you. Okay? I hope that made sense. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Leo, an Aries, a Libra. It feels like you've got someone that is wanting to learn how to work together with you in a more efficient way. All right. Divine timing. Things may feel slow or uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Love is unfolding exactly when it's meant to. Holding you back. You're dimming your light to keep the peace. Love should never require self-abandonment. Someone here may feel like they've got to, you know, swallow their pride in order to make another person feel comfortable. Okay? And that I don't align with. All right? Never dim your light to make someone else feel comfortable. Commitment issues. Someone here is afraid to fully commit, whether they admit it or not. Emotional walls are high and avoidance is running the show. This reading just does not make sense for me at all. Okay. So Sagittarius, don't force the message. It just doesn't make sense to me. Oh, okay. Now that makes sense. Oh, okay. 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 I get it now. All right. X drama just popped out. The past didn't stay in the past. An old flame is reigniting chaos, stirring up drama, or still has emotional pull. Sagittarius, for some of you, either on your end or this person's end, someone's ex showed up causing some drama for a newly developing relationship that's still fragile, and someone is trying to figure out how to navigate the situation without letting that outsider actually destroy a relationship like they're intending to do. And one person is just trying to be left alone while the other person tries to figure out a solution. Okay? Secret affair. They thought that they could hide it, but whispers are growing louder. Affairs rarely stay hidden forever. For some of you Sagittarians, this connection may have started off on a third party and now is just you and another person, and an ex still feels bitter. And someone's trying to find a solution to all this and acknowledge that there are consequences involved with starting a relationship off of third parties. All right? Holy smokes. All right. I hope that made sense. I'll be posting your April monthly here in a couple days. Sagittarius, I am a little behind schedule, so please bear with me. All right, Capricorn. All right, Cappy. All right, where's my sea goats at? I can't seem to get comfortable in this chair today, I swear. That, and I think I've been in this chair for 3 hours straight. Oh my goodness. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. What do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn, please? Two more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful sea goats. All right, Capricorn, your person's feelings for you this week. We had the 4 of Pentacles, that's Sun in Capricorn. Their intentions with you, we have the King of Cups, that's water energy. Their behavior and actions, the 4 of Wands. This looks fantastic. Holy smokes. Capricorn's feelings for this person, the Sun, major for Leo, and the overall energy is the King of Wands, Leo's court card, and then I see the 6 of Pentacles. Capricorn, you might have the best reading of the day, even compared to the first part of the live stream before the internet cut off. This looks really good. It feels like you and another person are finding your groove with each other around this time frame. Thank you, Katie Rainbow. I appreciate that. You and another person are finding your groove around this time frame, and it's starting to like really bring in some blessings. Okay, I like it. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the 4 of Pentacles. Why the 4 of Pentacles for how this person feels? Typically, the 4 of Pentacles shows up as feelings for me when someone's holding on to what they value. Someone sees the value in protecting something, preserving something. Just being very careful. Why the 4 of Pentacles? We got the Death card, and we have Temperance. Some of you Capricorns, you were able to overcome something that challenged you guys' relationship, but didn't kill the relationship. It helped it grow and change. Okay? It feels like you and another person were able to really, how can I explain that? Dive even deeper to your relationship beyond surface level, because sometimes you know, sometimes it's hard to like break through the surface barrier when you're trying to protect yourself. So it feels like Capricorn, something may have recently went down or will be happening around this time frame that allows you guys to explore the connection on a deeper level, and it brings in positive change. This looks really fantastic. Why the Sun for how Capricorn feels? Feels like someone's having a huge realization about you or you them. It feels like something's bringing you guys closer. The Magician. And then I see the Two of Pentacles. Capricorn, this feels like you and another person are on the same wavelength, and a situation allowed you guys to understand that on an expedited level. You got really deep with somebody. You really got to know someone really well recently is what I'm kind of getting, and someone's feeling really good about you, feeling more emotionally safe about you, which is leaving this person wanting to secure the relationship on a more communal way, if that makes sense. I've never said communal before. That was such a weird way of saying in a way that brings the community around. It's like this person wants their family to know about you, their friends to know about you. They want your family and friends to know about them. Want it to be more of a community now. Why the King of Cups for this person's intentions with Capricorn? The Eight of Wands and the Page of Cups. Yeah, you got this person smitten. Capricorn, you got this person smitten. I don't want to dig anymore. I don't. I want to leave this message alone because it looks nice. All right, I'll keep going. Let's clarify this person's actions. The Four of Wands as actions, that's talking about marriage and commitment. And then I see the Ten of Pentacles. Capricorn, it feels like someone really wants to spend a good amount of time with you. Someone wants to continue nurturing this relationship with you. They really feel something strong for you. Why the Four of Wands? I feel like what I'm also getting, Capricorn, is that someone was able to view you in a different light, whether they watched you be a good mom or dad to your kid, whether they got to witness how you show up for your family, your colleagues, yourself. I don't know. It's like this person feels like they witnessed you in a whole new light, a whole new aspect that made them feel, yeah, that's my person. It's like, it feels like that. Like you won them over in some specific way. Like a lot of people will say there's a specific moment that they decided, yeah, that's my person. And it feels like what I'm tapping into right now. There was a specific thing that you either did or did with them that made them feel, yeah, this is my person. Why the Four of Wands? Justice and the Two of Cups. That's marriage. Capricorn, if you've been with this person for a year or two, this is screaming marriage. That's screaming marriage. That's celebrating a relationship. Justice to the Four of Wands, that's a marriage certificate, getting married at the court, at the church, however you want it. If it's not marriage, it's you bringing other people into you guys' relationship and being proud of it. Capricorn, it feels like there's an event coming through that you're hosting or this person's hosting or you both are being invited to where you get to show off your relationship to other people proudly. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Clarify that King of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. You've got a very generous person here. Someone that likes to give to a lot of people. This could be like someone that donates to charity a lot or does charity events a lot. Because I'm looking at the King of Wands with the Six of Pentacles, and it shows me someone at a charity event and donating a lot of their time and energy and resources. So it's a really special person. And they're drawn to you, Capricorn. This could be a business owner. It's someone well-liked, that's for sure. And you're over here feeling the sun for them, so you see why they have people that like them. Capricorn, I feel like you and this person are both witnessing things in each other that's making you feel like you can support them and be there for them. And it's like you seeing each other on a deeper level than just surface level is what I'm getting. Seeing someone from their soul, okay? But I'm getting that something possibly negative may have allowed you guys to get closer. So a negative situation actually brought a positive is what it kind of feels like. Anything else for Capricorn before I pull the no contact and situationship cards? The Wheel of Fortune. It feels like someone's luck is changing. It feels like destiny is showing up and they're collecting the right people to be a part of the next chapter. It feels like someone's feeling really lucky to have met somebody. I'm done. I'm leaving that reading alone. This looks freaking good. For whoever resonates with this reading, congratulations. It feels like you just nagged yourself a very healthy, beautiful relationship with someone, okay, who's going to appreciate you. For those who are single or dealing with some crusty situations, there's hope for you too. You can have a connection like this. Just focus on yourself and not give to negative relationships, that's for sure. All right, so you could be dealing with a Leo, a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Virgo, a Gemini, a Cancer, a Sagittarius, Scorpio again, Leo again. Those are the main zodiac signs that came through that portion. So let's take a look at the no contact group and the situationship group. Still standing. You didn't let hard times become a breaking point. This is a love that deepens with every test. That kind of goes along with what I just said, Capricorn. I just said some sort of challenge may have been a blessing to a relationship because of how you guys navigated through it and handled it. And it actually brought you guys closer and helped you guys see each other in a deeper way. That's what I'm getting. Infatuation in reverse. It feels electric, but remember, it's easy to mistake a new crush for love. Keep your heart in check while you ride the high. It came in reverse, so if someone was worried that they were just infatuated with someone, no, I feel like there's love. Once a cheater, history has a habit of repeating itself when accountability is missing. Cheating isn't just a mistake, it's a pattern until it's healed. Some of you Capricorns, you may be not talking to someone who is a known cheater. Playing games. They've got game, but is it real? Keep your eyes open and don't fall for surface level charm. Capricorn, your theme of the reading today is bypassing surface level connection, surface level charm, and really getting into the meat and potatoes of who a person is to see if you resonate with that. And I feel like for the Capricorns that resonated with that first spread, they made it through the surface and was able to like get to the core. Third wheel, a side character is trying to write themselves into the main plot, but this story already has a leading duo. Yeah, Capricorn, for some of you, your relationship is way too tight for even, you know, anybody to infiltrate it. That's what I was strongly getting. Your connection is way too strong for any outsider to pull your person away or pull you away. That's how strong that relationship felt. Like, no, this is my person. I don't give a shit how good you look. I'm with this person. That's what it feels like. So I don't feel like there's any worries about cheating with that relationship. Thank you, Tance Williams. Thank you so much, buddy. So I'm really happy about whoever resonates with that, because that's when you know you're with the right person, Capricorn. If you can honestly say to yourself, I don't care who walks in that door right now, Brad Pitt, or I never cared for Brad Pitt. Why did I use him as an example? Fill in any blank of the most talked about celebrity. I don't care who walks in that door. I'm not cheating. I'm happy where I'm at. That's when you know you got a keeper. Real receipts. The screenshots were saved and the messages were archived. The evidence is airtight and ready to blow things up. Spilled tea. Gossip is currency and someone just cashed in. When the tea is this hot, you better believe it's being passed around. Brad Pitt. Do you know what celebrity is good looking though? Adrian Turner from the show Poldark. Yeah, that's my celebrity crush if anyone gives a shit. Adrian Turner from Poldark. It's a BBC show. That ended too quickly. Okay, next up, Aquarius. And there's 2 Adrian Turner actors too. This one is from that BBC show though. Hottie patati. Okay, Aquarius. Where's my aqua babies? Let's take a look at you guys for the week ahead. 1 second. Really, Infinite Faith? Astral travel to some celebrities last night. Something I never want to witness ever again. Ooh, you should do a story time. I'd totally watch. Because I definitely don't want to be near Hollywood, that's for sure. All right, Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius this week? What do we have for Aquarius? Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius, please? 2 more shuffles for Aquarius. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful aqua babies. All right, Aquarius, your person's feelings this week. We have the Star. Look at you coming in front and center. What is going on with my hair? It's got this stupid curl. Anyways, their intentions with you. The Strength card, major for Leo. Their behavior and actions, the 4 of Wands. That was the card that was sitting in the exact same spot that Capricorn had theirs. And that reading was fantastic. Aquarius' feelings for this person, the 6 of Swords. And the overall energy is the Hanged Man, Pisces energy, and the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And then I see the Empress. Aquarius, if you are a Cappy Aquarius cusper, rewind to Capricorn's reading. And if you're dealing with a Capricorn, rewind to Capricorn's reading, because this feels very similar. But if you're not dealing with a Capricorn, this reading looks pretty good. I am seeing, however, Aquarius, where you may feel like your love life is kind of skating on thin ice, possibly because of what you've been through in your love life, not exactly what you're going through right now, though. I swear, every time I'm doing Aquarius, my cat has to freak out at the door. Clarify the Star for how this person feels about Aquarius. The 9 of Wands. Oh, I get it now. Okay. Aquarius, it feels like you and another individual are trying to rebuild, perhaps, after something tested you guys' relationship. Like you really had to build some endurance. I'm strongly getting that this person is acknowledging that you guys were able to overcome a tower. You were able to overcome a tower. Because if you look at the Star card in this art depiction, this woman is standing on top of the rubble of a tower that already collapsed. She's standing on top of it saying, hey, we made it through. Let's just pull it together and let's get out of here and rebuild. So for some of you Aquarians, you and another person may be figuring things out after something really put a lot of pressure on the 2 of you and almost broke the 2 of you for good. It's kind of what that's feeling like. And that brought me back to that skating on thin ice energy. So maybe you're fine right now, but maybe you weren't fine a week ago, a month ago, 6 months ago, and you guys are trying to navigate through your relationship one day at a time with the least amount of, obstruction. And with this person's actions towards you being the Four of Wands, it looks like this is someone that is committed to keeping things stable with the two of you. I like how they're showing up. Regardless of what happened between the two of you recently, it looks like this person is showing up strongly. Clarify Aquarius's feelings for this person. Why the Six of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Oh, okay. It feels like you have done a lot of healing in regards to this situation and prior situations. You've learned a lot about yourself through every experience. It's like you cherry pick off of every negative experience that you have in the hopes that each cherry that you're picking is going to help you avoid any future issues and make you really strong. Okay? So I'm also being drawn to this Devil card. Some of you Aquarians may feel like something was pulling you down the wrong direction and you found your way back out. You found your way back out before it was too late. Clarify the Strength card as this person's intentions with Aquarius. This person wants to be loyal to you, Aquarius. This person is not wanting to be loyal to anyone else but you. The Strength card shows up as intentions when someone is pretty much saying, I don't want anybody else. I am loyal to this. Let's move forward here. If you're already married to each other, you guys, this relationship may have started off a little bit challenging. Why the Strength card, please? The King of Wands, Leo energy. A lot of Leo now showing up. And then I see the Two of Swords, Moon and Libra. I'm getting a lot of Leo, and Leo is your opposite sign. So maybe you guys came in as opposites in your relationship, and it challenged you both immensely. And now you guys are trying to figure out how to utilize your opposite, features to balance each other out, to make it work in your favor instead of work against you. I'm just not feeling like this is something that's over. It feels like a learning experience just took place, and it was not an easy learning experience, to say the least. But it was a learning experience that is helping someone find more peace in their life. All right, so let's clarify this person's behavior towards you. We've got the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is supporting you. It's celebrating you. It's being a part of holidays and get-togethers with you. Why the Four of Wands for this person's actions with Aquarius, please? For some, there could be a trip. There it is. There it is. Here we go. That just confirms everything that I just said earlier. Aquarius, that explains everything that I just said earlier with that star. You guys are dealing with rebuilding after a tower hit your original foundation that you built with this person because it wasn't built correctly. It was either rushed or other people had their hand in how it was being built without the right intention. And the universe demolished it to give you guys a chance to rebuild it with the information you now know. Okay? Two of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Someone could be a father figure. Someone could have a child. There could be a child involved, children for someone. I'm getting someone coming in with a lot of parental energy all of a sudden. Like someone's got a lot on their plate, a lot of responsibilities, and doesn't have time to stress about managing other people's emotions. Someone's wanting to be in a relationship with someone that knows how to manage their emotions just fine, while you do the same, where the relationship feels like it's supporting you and not draining you. So Aquarius, it feels like you and another person came out of something that could have destroyed other people, and instead brought you guys a new sense of gratefulness towards the relationship. Is kind of what it feels like. Clarify that Four of Wands again. the High Priestess and the Eight of Pentacles. Someone's doing a lot of internal work, a lot of external work, and that's what is really helping the relationship become more solid. It feels like both parties are doing a lot of internal and external work, and that's what really helps relationships be salvaged if they're already, you know, going through a lot, or to avoid destruction if it's a new relationship. Clarify the King of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. You see how the perspective can change? At quick glance, this spread at the very beginning felt really good. But then when I started to dive into it, I'm seeing where there was parts that wasn't really good, but you guys were able to overcome it. Clarify the Hanged Man and the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups and the Fool. So I feel like you and another person, Aquarius, are learning a lot about each other, a lot about yourselves, and a lot about what you want. And it's bringing you guys much closer. And it's allowing for a new chapter to begin that is with more confidence in what you guys are building versus what was rushed. Because it feels like you guys kind of rushed the relationship initially and bypassed some very important parts and very important steps to help a foundation stay strong. Okay, so I hope that helps. It feels like you got something that could work out here with some work. It's going to take some work, but it's doable. As long as you both are invested, and it looks like you clearly are. Now let's get the no contact group and the situationship group. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, and Leo as the main people in the reading. But it really could be any zodiac sign for that matter. All right. I swear my Pisces cat is like, I think he just wants treats. He's like, Mom, you've been in there way too long. All right. For the no contact group and the situationship group, separate from that first spread. No strings attached. It starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can tangle fast when the boundaries get blurred. Ulterior motives. Someone's words and actions aren't lining up, and that's not an accident. There's an agenda here, and love might not be it. Ooh. Bad timing. The universe isn't punishing you, it's protecting you. What isn't fully aligned yet, hold on, I'm learning how to read again. The universe isn't punishing you, it's protecting what isn't fully aligned yet. What's truly meant for you won't miss. Fantasy world. Head in the clouds, heart-chasing fairy tales. The truth is getting lost in all the sparkle. And boiling point. Pressure has been building for too long. This situation's one spark away from full-blown combustion. And I got two more. Double life. Someone is juggling stories, identities, or relationships and hoping no one notices the overlap. And the final one is doing the work. Growth is happening behind the scenes, healing patterns, owning truth, and unlearning survival mode. All right. So that's for you, Aquarius. I hope it helped. I'll be working on your April monthly here in a few days. I do apologize for the delay. I have been so busy, but I'm trying to get caught up. On to Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Aw, thank you, Mystical444. I appreciate that. Hi, Sammy. What is going on with that? I think this is a paid actor. Thank you, Tammy Fletcher. I swear my hair this week has just been not hearing at all. All right. Let's take a look at Pisces. Aw, thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for spending your morning with me. I know today's a long one because of the separate parts. All right, Pisces, two more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, Pisces, your person's feelings towards you, we have the Knight of Swords. Their intentions, we have the Hierophant. Their behavior and actions, we have the Nine of Swords. Your feelings for this person, the Queen of Swords. And the overall energy is the Eight of Wands, influenced by the Ace of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Pisces, it feels like you've got someone committed to you here, but it feels like they are under a lot of pressure in other areas of their life, and they feel like they're letting you down, but they're feeling like there's not enough time in a day to get everything accomplished, and they feel like they're letting you down. And with your feelings for this person being the Queen of Swords, it's kind of looking like you have emotionally detached from the situation because you feel like you're always being told, I'm too busy, I got not enough time in the day, blah, 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 blah. And you're feeling like you need to like say something that's very direct and to the point. Clarify this person's feelings for Pisces, because it feels like you got someone that wants to make you a priority but is struggling with either time management with that clock being there. Because it does look like this person is very busy. It feels like they're constantly doing something, and they're checking their phone pocket to see if they got a text from you. They're trying to respond to your text on a timely fashion, but feeling like they're always like busy, okay? They're trying to build something for themselves. This is a very specific message. Clarify that Knight of Swords, please. The Ten of Wands, look at that. It's confirming everything I just said. Pisces, you got someone that's feeling really crappy about the fact that they have not been prioritizing you, but at the same time, they don't know what to do. So I don't know if this is someone that has kids, is running their own business, or is in between some sort of big change up in their life. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know how to say your name. E-O-L-O-W-U. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Pisces, it feels like your person is really overwhelmed. They're really overwhelmed. And it's got two cards that have clocks on it. So they're racing the clock and feeling like they can't seem to like catch up. So let's take a look at how you feel. Because you're over here being less emotionally supportive here, which tells me that this has been an ongoing thing. Why the Queen of Swords, please, for how Pisces feels about this person? Because if you look at this art depiction, you're busy too. You're showing up here as a doctor. You don't have to be a doctor, but you're showing up as a doctor or someone in a high-profile position or someone that is really busy too, but you're also checking in on this person. Why the Queen of Swords? Page of Pentacles. And the Strength card and the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, the more I get into the meat and potatoes of this reading, Pisces, it feels like you are showing a lot of empathy and support. And I'm seeing a lot of repeated fours coming through. The number 4 talks about discipline, structure, foundations. You may be aware of what someone's trying to build for the both of you, not just them. And you're holding back putting any more pressure on this person because it's like you understand that it's not a permanent thing. For some of you, you guys are married to each other and you're feeling like your person is not really prioritizing the marriage. And if you're not married, you guys are well on your way to get to that point. But there's a lot of work being done on someone's side of the fence here. With all these repeated 4s, the number 4 might be very important. The number 4 connects to the 4th house. Someone could live in a 4 house. Someone could be in their personal year number 4. So let's clarify this person's intentions with you. We got the Hierophant. Someone here could be a teacher. Why the Hierophant? Because I'm seeing a teacher teaching a class full of students. 5 of Cups, Queen of Wands, 7 of Wands. or rewind. Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles I meant, and the Five of Pentacles, or Five of Cups. I can't read today. So Pisces, it feels like you got someone that's feeling really bad. They're feeling really bad. They're feeling really like, I don't know, there's a loneliness coming off of this person. Like they're so constantly busy that they don't have time for themselves, and they're feeling like a disconnect. And they also want to check in on you too. So it feels like you got someone that's under a lot of pressure while also feeling lonely at the same time. It's like they have a lot of people around them, but they're not feeling emotionally connected to any of them because they feel just like a tool. It feels like this person's trying to invest in a future that they see you in, and they're hoping that you're going to understand. Clarify that Nine of Swords. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Two of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. The cards that I keep on getting, Pisces, keeps on repeating itself over and over again to the point that I sound redundant. You got someone here that's trying to sweep away all of their responsibilities to make time for you, Ten of Pentacles. But at the same time, I don't feel like you want them to do that, because then it'll make things more difficult for them eventually down the road. So you're trying to hold space for this person and find another way to spend time with each other without them having to let everything fall apart that they care about. Pisces, it feels like you and this person could really have a long-term future with each other, a successful one, might I add. But it's getting past this point that's the tough part. Because with you being a Piscean, you want to feel supported. You want to feel like someone's making time for you, checking in on you, texting you, spending quality time with you. Because I'm not seeing hardly any water on this table, and I'm reading for a water sign. The only water card I got was the Five of Cups, which is telling me that you guys are not connecting with each other emotionally right now. It's all about money making, maybe children, you know, business is running, going to work each day. It's just, it feels like life is just lifing and getting in the way of you guys' romance. Tell me more about how this person truly feels about Pisces. The Emperor, and then I got the Moon, and I got the Ten of Cups. They feel protective over you, Pisces. They feel like they want to provide you with a beautiful life. If this is someone that you're married to, they want you to have a very comfortable life, and they know it takes a lot of work. If this is someone that you're not married to and you guys are just trying to build your relationship together, you met someone very ambitious, very goal-setted, and is trying to finalize or pursue all their goals that they had before you even came into their life, while also keeping you in their life. This is someone that's thinking big. This is someone that wants to be really like, they want to reach their goals. And is someone trying to become in the government? Because I'm looking at this government official. That could also be someone who is like, you know, a CEO of a company. Pisces, it feels like you've got someone that is really trying to build a successful platform for themselves, and they're hoping that you will understand that you're going to benefit from it later down the road if this is someone that you guys are in a relationship with. They love the heck out of you, but they're feeling like they're disappointing you left and right, Pisces. This person feels like they keep on letting you down and just constantly apologizing, and then they're sick of hearing themselves apologize to you and not have any actions showing change. So I got repeated 4s. I got repeated 10s. No, I don't have repeated 10s. I only have one 10. Hold on for a second. No, I only have one 10. Why did I say repeated 10s? Oh, no, I have repeated 10s. I got repeated 10s. Yeah. So Pisces, it feels like going forward, I do feel like there's a subtle change, but in the good direction, that this person's going to be making to ease their responsibilities a bit, so that way they have more time for you. Because when you love someone, you will make time. That's what I'm getting. I like it. Pisces, it feels like someone is feeling crappy for letting you down. Someone could be dealing with a sick pet. I'm looking at this card and it shows me a sick pet. So that could be stressing somebody out. That's a very specific message. Like someone is just playing catch up on their schedule because they had to take their pet to the vet or get a surgery for their pet, okay, and feels like they got way behind schedule is what I'm strongly getting. But Pisces, I'm feeling like going forward, going into possibly the deeper part of Aries season, going into Taurus season, I feel like you and someone are going to have more time for each other. I'm strongly getting more time being made available for the two of you's relationship. Okay? Someone doesn't want to lose you because they didn't make space for you. So let's get for the no contact group and the situationship group. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Pisces, I got strong Aries in this reading. Strong Aries. I've got strong Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Libra. But it could be any zodiac sign. I wouldn't worry too much about the zodiac signs. Breakup in reverse. Breakup in reverse. Whether it's official or emotional, a break has happened. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth. With it in reverse, it's telling me that someone's trying to avoid a breakup. Infatuation. It feels electric, but remember, it's easy to mistake a new crush for love. Keep your heart in check while you ride your high, or ride the high. Ride or die. This is about unwavering loyalty, the kind that stays through thick and thin. If you've got a ride or die by your side, cherish and defend them fiercely. The single life. Embrace your independence, expand your horizons, and enjoy the solo journey. When you're your best half, you attract your best. Some of you Pisceans, you may be guided to just stay single if you keep on attracting people that are just not your vibe, not appreciating you, not showing up as a ride or die. Just give all that energy to yourself. Don't waste it on any dusties, anyone that's just going to take advantage of your nurturing nature and be peace out. Fantasy world. Head in the clouds, heart chasing fairy tales. The truth is getting lost in the sparkle. And double life. Someone is juggling stories, identities, or relationships and hoping no one notices the overlap. Ooh. And the final one. Boiling point. Pressure has been building for too long. This situation's one spark away from full-blown combustion. Someone here, Pisces, I feel, is getting ready to snap. Someone's getting ready to hit burnout. And they're trying to not let it affect the relationship. So I hope that helps. All right. Thank you, everyone who showed up for part 2. I am so sorry that the all signs reading has to be divided like that. It's so annoying as a viewer myself to have to deal with part 1, part 2s. I'll be on TikTok scrolling and someone be like telling a really good story and be like, part 2 is next. I don't want to go to part 2. Just put it in one video. But I can't help the internet. The internet crashed on me and I couldn't start all over. All right, so love you guys. Thank you to my awesome mod squad. You guys are always supportive. I'm going to go get my smoothie. I've been wanting a smoothie all day, and I'm going to go get it. All right, love you guys. I'll be doing the rest of the April monthlies throughout the next couple of days. I really wanted them out by April 1st, but life be lifing. What else? If you're looking to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is in the description box below this video, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 Ds, not one for Baddison. And on that note, I rock the deck. Later.